Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have RIF Coin Daily update. We are going to see the next targets, and before we continue, do not forget to join our monthly subscription Patreon/Mind Your Crypto. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Let's go right now and see what RIF is going to do. So we had a pump going on today, right? A nice plus 30%. Why was that? Because we had a bullish pennant in the lower time frames. You can see the bullish pennant formation, lower highs, higher lows. Eventually we were all the way up to have a very nice. If you take this top as well, it works out pretty fine. Okay, so we had a bullish pennant formation, breaking above, closing above, and then we are going towards the next targets. Now, I'm going to tell you something very important. First of all, we are going to draw the fib from the top to the bottom. As you already know, I think that for RIF, the most important resistance level throughout the history of RIF, if not the most important, one of the most important levels is the point 1931 to 40, 39, sorry, to 40. Okay, so we have one major important resistance level right here that I want you to pay close attention to it. Okay, so if we break and close above, actually, because we already broke above, okay, we crossed the line, but we haven't closed above yet in the daily frame. However, if we do that, then RIF will be going all the way up higher to the 0.51 or the 0.70. Okay, 0.51 or the 0.70 will be the next targets for RIF. What I'm telling you is crazy. It can be doing a 167%. And look at how beautiful Fibonacci numbers are. The 1.236 is the high back here on Thursday, 7 January 2021, right? However, getting rejected from the point 1939, it won't be so good. What I mean by that is, let's assume that today or in the weekly scale, because if you want to totally minimize the risk, if we close above the point 1939 in the weekly scale, then RIF is going into a huge impulsive wave mode, right? But anyway, if you want to have a little bit of a high risk but buy a little bit earlier, then follow the daily frame. If we close below though, let's assume that in the daily frame we are going to find a little bit of a nice selling pressure, okay, and we close below the point 1939, then you need to be careful. A correction could be in the case, could be the cards right there, okay? A correction could be the case for RIF, and a major correction towards the 18%, for example, correction could be the case as well. Okay, so I want you to be careful because we might be approaching, for example, the top trend line, right? Okay, we might be going to the top trend line, which is up at 0.1624 and so on. Okay, so I want you to be extremely careful. We might be going through a minus 18% loss. However, the case right now with RIF is if we close above, then we are going to the next price target, which is the point 30 and so on. We could be going even higher and exploding. Right now, what do we have in the lower time frames? We have a little bit of a high risk. Okay, I cannot lie about that. We are having the RSI above the 70s, some multiple bearish RSI divergences right here, but in overall we need to pay attention mostly to the targets. As for the daily frame, right now you can see that RIF is ignoring completely the risk that we are having. It is in an impulsive wave mode in the daily frame, so I would say that you need to focus more on these targets rather than the risk metrics, because even in the weekly frame, for example, we have a huge risk, right? The RSI is above the 80, so the chances of correcting, of having a crash are increasing. But at the end of the day, pay attention to these targets right now, and especially specifically this target is at 0.1942. Okay, if we close above, then we are good. If we close below, then please be extremely careful. The first good step is to close above again into the 4-hour frame. For example, the first good step is to reassure that we are closing above in the 4-hour frame. Closing below might get us further down as well into the 4-hour frame and making with a red candlestick closing below the 0.1942 after into the next 4 hours, we might be having a correction coming in. Okay, but if we close above the point 1942, it will be a little bit better. We have more chances into probably exploding even more. Okay, so this is the first sign that you are going to see the first 4-hour frame closing condition right here for RIF. We are on Binance platform, and do not forget to join our monthly subscription. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day and see you soon. Bye.